Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just wanted to talk about the editing in this. Personally, I'm not really happy with how the editing in this looks like. There was just a lot of information being given, and I had to like pause a lot just to, get all of those down. And that was like a really huge challenge for me. I'm not really 100% like satisfied with the way I edited this. So if you see like a few chops here and there that are a bit weird, I do apologize for that. Hopefully in the next video, the editing, I will feel much more better about it than this one. But yeah, I just needed to say this before you watch the video, just as a heads up. Also, I'm not wearing double earphones this time, trying something new with the way I was gonna record my voice and myself. So yeah, I think I will be sticking to this quite a while. The sound is a bit weird at points, mainly because I was writing too close to where the mic was. But yeah, I think I definitely improved the sound in the next video. So hopefully that's not like a issue for the future, I guess. Hey guys, it's Kina, and today I am back with Bleach episodes 206 until 209. I'm trying to record this in a different way using my iPad as a mic instead of my earphones because I find that the rustling noise my earphone makes is really irritating, and it might be irritating for you guys, anyone watching. So yeah, just trying to figure out a new way to record my voice. I will get a mic someday, hopefully. Episodes 205 and 204 were fillers. That's just to let you guys know, in case you were wondering why there are no videos for 204 and 5. Anyways, let's just jump into it. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content from me. I upload these videos regularly, so click on the notification bell to know when I upload and comment down below. Anything at all, follow my Twitch, my Instagram, and let's just get into Bleach. I wonder how long until the next opening is, because I feel like it's been going on forever. Let's go. And we haven't seen her in a while, and I already forgot her name. So I gotta write it down. There was somebody in that pendulum. I'm guessing it's Urahara, because he is the narrator, right? I feel like his voice actor sounds the same. Oh, it's sorry, his accent. Hirako, right? I gotta write that down. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Wait. This is like flashback episode, but there's information. Ooh, Hirako is a captain? Did we find that out last time? Oh man, it's been so long. I'm so sorry. Oh! Oh, it's Hiyori. Okay, Hiyori. Oh my god, never change Hiyori. I just want to say, you know what? No, I'll say my thoughts after. Oh my god. Love. Right, yeah. It's Bay. Shinsi. This is so you know me, I love my flashback episodes. So this is so cool to see them, even especially like Shinji and Hiri just in this flashback is so cool. Rose. Oops. If he talked to me like that, mm. Sorry, I need to get that name. There's a lot of mentions of squats here, and because it's a flashback, um, it's kind of like I don't know who's in which squad at this point. Royal Special Task Squad Zero. Squad Zero. Wait. Also, if you're new here, I pause a lot. It might be annoying for you, but I just don't want to talk over them, and I want to get everything right. Oh my god, wait, is this what I think it is? Wait, didn't we see a bit of this before? I think we did. We've seen a glimpse of this flashback in one of the episodes, I think. uh, oh my god. She's just jealous. I like how we're seeing a bit of what we've already seen before. He looks so cute. Aww. Oopsies. Um. Uh. Ooh. Damn. Ooh. I forgot your name. Oh. Ooh, that is okay. That is so interesting to me. I'll talk about it after. Ooh. I was gonna say it's because you know how I mentioned in a few videos ago that their ages, I always kind of forget how old they are because they look around the same age to me. But knowing now that Urahara kind of got to be a captain quite later than like Hirako, it's it is so it's such a weird look. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's because maybe Urahara just gives me like really old man vibes. So that's why I don't really like it's not really processing with me how late he came into the whole captain squad thing. I just wanted to say like relationships. Um, I the little moments we had with Hirako and Aizen were so interesting to me. It's so weird seeing a different side to, well, Hirako isn't really any different to be honest. But you know, Aizen is. It's so weird to see him be like the junior of the whole group. It's like I. This is why I love flashbacks. But also the other relationship is we did kind of see it in a bit of a flashback as well with Yoruichi and Soifon. Um, when we had their little fight a while back, and just how like looking at Urahara and how close he is with Yoruichi, it's I kind of feel bad for Soifon because she's compared to how we know her now, as a I wouldn't say cold-hearted, less naive about things. It was just really cool to see that, and yeah, I need to know the gray-haired guy's name again because I've got Hiyori, Love. Is it Rose? Is Rose part of it as well? I think he is. Yeah. Let's move on to episode 207. 110 years ago? What year is the current time at? I don't think it really matters, but it for me it kind of gives me like an idea of what the timeline is, at. Oh, okay, okay. Let me write this down. He was squat 5. Cool, okay. Okay. Hikifune, let me just go back. So Hikifune was squad 12, but promoted. And then that's how Urahara became Squad 12 captain. Hikifune got promoted from Squad 12 to the Royal Special Task Force, which is Squad 0. Okay, got it. Yoruichi was Squad 2. Yoruichi was Squad 2. Yoruichi was Squad 2. Where is her name? Wow, it's so. Most of the Visoreds were captains. Damn. He looks so funny. He is so cute. Ooh. The way she runs off. I think she liked that though. I think she was a fan of that. Oh. uh, like again, it's so interesting to see the different like relationships, they had way before. It's so weird. Oh my god. I just realized she has like I don't know if she has the same accent as Hirako, but I love it. um Urahara without his usual getup looks look at him. He looks so cute. I just wanna like, if this was Urahara, I would just, you know I think it's his eyes. I think his eyes and his hair in the middle is just what makes his face look so cute. No. Uh-oh. Oh my god.
You know what? Hiyori is kind of more. Sorry, not Hiyori. Hirako. Hirako is kind of a bit more not laid back. His attitude is just more toned down than how he is now. But just to see Urahara and Hiyori is it's such a interesting dynamic to me. You know, I kind of expected that with Hirako and Hiyori, not Urahara. He's so cute. Ooh. I feel like that is Hiyori's specialty. But I don't know, Urahara is a whole different breed. Uh, she just ran away. So real. Oh my god. Urahara's face, there's just something about it. It's so. He looks so cute! That was. That was so sexy of him. Ah! I was just gonna ask, what the hell is that? Maggot? Maggot? I can't even pronounce it properly. You know, like those words that you just cannot pronounce? Yeah, that's one of them. Okay, so before we get into episode 208 and 209, you know how I mentioned the ages and all might not really matter, but it does give me like a good sense of, you know, how far back things go. But also, some of them look older than they look. You know, like Hiyori, I always think Hiyori is younger, but I'm not actually sure how much older or younger she is than like Hirako or Urahara. I just find the whole like Urahara situation of him becoming a captain later than, you know, the rest of them so interesting. And most of them, you know, are Visoreds. So it's like I don't remember if we got told how they became Visoreds, or if we went into depth on that. It's kind of making me question, you know, because in present time we are now with Aizen and versus like the rest of the squad captains. So it's like I'm pretty sure maybe Hirako and all the other Visoreds will probably be a part of that fight too, maybe. Um, Urahara maybe as well. So I wonder if they'll cross paths and stuff like that.
So because of how long it's been since we've, been at the world of the living, I think I kind of forgot that the Visoreds were at Urahara's shop, right? If I'm wrong on that, correct me, but I do. In this whole video, only until the very end do I actually kind of make that connection that, oh, they actually probably have crossed paths. So, like, my brain is like completely fried.
I wonder how maybe that's all gonna go down now that they're all in the world of the living. Do we know how Hikifune looks like? I don't think we've seen her, right? Before? Especially since if she's in Squad Zero. We've not seen anything of Squad Zero at all, right? Because Genryusai is Squad 1, right? I feel like there's so many characters. Oh my god, how are we gonna keep up with this? Just knowing that most of the Visoreds were captains is so weird to me. Seeing Urahara not in his usual getup, also weird to me. Those are interesting episodes. Okay, what is the Maggots Nest? I cannot pronounce that word. 2. The only way I know 1, 2, and 3's squad numbers is because of the characters. Interesting. And he's technically a researcher on the side, I guess, judging by all his furniture. I have a bad feeling. Ooh. Well, yeah. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. With the palm of his hand. Oh no. Damn. Damn. Oh my god. They're going even more down, further down.
Urahara Kisuke ka.
I know that voice anywhere. Oh my god. Mayuri? It sounds like Mayuri. Oh my god.
は最高道だね。
Ooh. Ooh, okay. So that's how it's created? Oh, that's interesting. What the hell? Ooh, that was such an interesting interaction. Byakuya! Oh my god, Byakuya! Oh, he's so pretty! I don't know why I'm writing his name down, but yeah, Byakuya. Oh, look how happy he looks. Hear how happy he sounds. Like, I know we see a lot of Urahara and Yoruichi, but judging by the little interactions that Byakuya and Yoruichi have, I kind of like their dynamic too. Uh-oh.
やれやれ。くなる癖があの
Same. It's Babe! It's Babe, but I forgot Babe's name. Oh! Wait, no, yeah, seriously, I forgot. Oh my god. Oh my god. How can I forget your name? Oh my god, I'm going insane. Say his name, please, at least once. Wait! Wait! Wait a minute. Okay, wait. This is all like. Okay. Wait, okay. Okay. Of the incident. The incident. That's the. Don't tell me it ends there. Incident. 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 Okay, wait. This is so fun. Hold on. Okay, Squad 12. You know, the whole time I was thinking the whole situation with the Maggots. Wow, I can't say it. The whole situation, you know, instead of Mayuri being locked up, I actually thought it was going to be Hikifune, because Urahara mentioned, you know, people can't just resign from a position or something. You know that they're brought to that place, but I did not even think that Mayuri was gonna be the one locked up. So it's pretty wow. Mayuri. So Gin is now the third seat for Squad 5. We have Squad 5 under Hirako. Aizen is the lieutenant. And then a new recruit, Gin. Okay, that's interesting. So Aizen has been like this since the beginning of time. I don't know why, I don't know how, but he's just been this way. And then we have Byakuya, who's around the same age as Gin, who is also then around the same age as Matsumoto. And we all know that Gin and Matsumoto have something going on because we've seen that glimpse of them together when they were younger. So I'm guessing they're childhood like friends or something. And then I still do not know the guy's name. Let me just search it up. Let's hope I don't get spoiled. Okay, his name is Kensei. Kaien. And the white hair guy's name is Ukitake, right? Yeah, okay. So Ukitake, Kaien, Rukia. It's so... I am writing this down and I am finding it so fascinating how all these characters, like, sure, they're in society, you know, obviously they'll meet each other once in a while, but it's so interesting now getting a whole bigger picture of these characters and where they started off as and the dynamics they will have or had between each other. It's just so cool having all these connections to each other. There's been a whole lot of pausing these few episodes. So yeah, Yoruichi, we kind of had an idea of her thing way back, right? It's really cool to see Urahara and his flashback. So does that mean like most of the Visoreds and stuff, most of them are older than Aizen then? So I wonder if we'll ever get to see like Aizen's, you know, origin, like him as a child, you know, and how he got into this whole thing. Let's move on to 209. Yeah, okay, so they're not all captains, they're just really high up there. The incident. Oh, not the incident yet. Oh my god, baby Gin. Ooh, okay. We're getting a timeline here. Let me just write that down. 110 years ago, Urahara became captain. And then 9 years later, the incident happened. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm just like, I need to know or else I'm gonna lose my mind. Meaning that was 101 years ago from the present time. Okay.
You know, I'm editing this and watching it again, and I'm like, wow, it's pretty obvious who these three people are, right? But I did not have enough brain power at that time to realize who it was.
That was an umbrella. The only character we've seen use an umbrella is... Is it Urahara? I don't think so. Oh my god. Mayuri. What is your name? Did I get your name? Kensei. Her hair is very green. She's a Visored as well, right? Or am I tripping? Oh, ew. Ugh. I mean, if that was chasing me, mm-mm. Uh-oh, mm-mm. Uh-uh. He looks so cool though. Ooh, okay. No. Why do you look like that? Excuse me, wait a minute. I'm forgetting names. You are no way. Okay, you're Bay. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, Shuhei. Okay. Shuhei backstory. Slay. Ooh, okay. Okay, so Shuhei had a run-in with Kensei. Shuhei. Which squad is this right now? Mashiro. Okay, hold on. Mashiro and Kensei. Oh. So I'm gonna guess that what they're trying to imply here is that they've become hollows. So they're literally disappearing. He has the exact same tattoo on his face. What is the significance? I mean, sure, he could just, be idolizing him, and that's why he got it. But to get a matching tattoo? You bald worm. He looks so funny. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, so sorry. Kensei Squad 9? Okay. Who's he? Akon? Wait. Wait a minute. Ah. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Didn't we see Akon before? He had like little horns, didn't he? Let me just go back. I'm so sorry. I was like, I've heard your name. Aww. That song always makes you feel stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, not Todo. So who? Is it Gin? Aizen? You did they just end episode 208 on a cliffhanger about the incident and then 209 a cliffhanger about the incident? I'm like spitting out names. Who can it be? Gin? Aizen?
Guys, I'm like 100% convinced that the fact that Tosen really shocked me the first time, knowing that he was a traitor. I think because of the amount it shocked me, I completely did not even consider him to be part of this at this point. Which is like, it's so crazy to me because I'm watching this again and I'm like, it's obvious it's him. It's so obvious it is him. And also, it's been quite a while since we've seen Tosen in action. And I completely forgot that his ability does that. What do you call it? Like, basically, essentially blinds you, right? The fact that I didn't even consider him to be part of this is just crazy enough for me. I seriously feel so stupid. It's so obvious. Everything is so obvious. How can I be so stupid?
I don't know. What is this? Oh. How do they become Visoreds again? I can't even say like my thoughts on it because I don't even know what's going on. So oh my god, I cannot believe it's a cliffhanger. I'm saying this like I can't just watch the next episodes, but I do have to download them. So let's go a bit backwards. What happened in this freaking episode? Who? Who does that shoulder look like to you guys? You guys know. I don't. Who? So, like, my final thoughts on those 4 episodes. I enjoyed these 4 episodes a lot. I think in the previous 4 episodes that I reacted to, I did say that I enjoyed those episodes, but this one I think I enjoy this more. I think because it's a flashback, so you get more information and stuff. Flashbacks are always good. So this was literally a 10/10 for me, and also because we got to find out a lot of stuff, and a lot of like the characters and where they started off or where they came from. it's just interesting to think about where they end up. I'm excited to learn more. I hope the next few episodes still stay on this so we do get more information, because if they cut to present time, I'm done. Shuhei and Kensei. So I'm gonna guess that Shuhei is gonna join Soul Society. He's gonna go through all that academy stuff and then maybe end up under Kensei. But then this is an incident, right? This is an incident. So I don't know what incident it is. Like, is it like them turning into Visoreds, or I'm not too sure. I'm like all over the place right now because my notes are literally just all over the place. We got to see Baby Gin. He's a tricky one. Yeah. It's interesting because we see all these characters, but most of the characters that we know now are not here, So I just find it fascinating. We still have yet to learn about Squad Zero, the Royal Special Task Force. I wonder when we'll see more of that. I think my favorite parts of these episodes were actually Urahara. He still is kind of the same, but he does, I don't know, there's something about him here that is just so different to his present time. And obviously his dynamic with Hiyori is so cute. I wonder if they will reunite, I guess, in the present time. Shinji also mentioned that he sees his younger self in Urahara, which, yeah, I was going to mention as well that they kind of do have similar vibes, especially, like, you can see it, especially with their dynamic with Hiyori, and how she interacts with both of them. So, yeah, that was just one thing that I really loved. And it's also cool to see, how the development and like the starting point of Urahara's research, and to see now that Mayuri does become captain of Squad 12, as like the main researcher. It's pretty cool. I really like that. But Mayuri looks so goofy. I feel like out of everybody in Bleach, Mayuri has had the most design changes. But no, the incident, I'm kind of like torn on what that incident is, mainly because there's been so many incidents. Like, you have Urahara being, I think he got kicked. No, he did not, right? We saw that flashback with Yoruichi. Did they leave?
Watching myself going through this like crisis is so funny because when you know the whole arc now, it's like it makes sense. So the next 3 episodes will definitely help me get a better understanding of what's happening. These 4 episodes just made me so confused because I think I just had so many things jumbled up in my head that I was like, and also I do touch on this more when I'm done with the next 3 episodes, but I think that my confusion also stems from me thinking that the Urahara and the Visored incidents were completely separate things. Yeah, I think that's just where the main confusion came from.
Hold on, let me get my notes. Urahara. Oh, they vanished? I feel like Urahara knows what's up. I don't know which incident this is. That's the thing.
No.
They keep cutting. It kind of looks like the way they're disappearing kind of looks like, I don't know if it even makes sense, but it looks like
a hollow, like transforming. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from this, but I could be 100% wrong. Oh, his name is okay. I just realized his name is Rose, right? Hold on, let me get Ginrei's name. Ginrei. Yeah, it's kind of yeah. Oh, oh, wait. Wait a minute. Let me just go back. Sukabishi and it is so weird and interesting just to see, knowing where they are right now. It's so ooh. She's okay, Lisa. She's also a Visored. Man. So everybody who's just going to this place is just gonna be a Visored. And I'm guessing this is the whole incident. Keto Commander. Ooh. Man, I love their accents. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is this the Visored incident? Yo, he looks cool though. Did we see his design before? Because he looks so cool. Ooh. Oof. Oh, man. This is so cool. Ooh. Oh shit. Mashiro. Oops. Uh-oh. She looks cool too. She's cool. Man.
Oh, right, Hachi. Okay, forgot your name. This is really cool. Just seeing like the origin of the Visoreds, and how how they're stopping it. I'm sorry, I just find this whole thing fascinating. I think this whole video is just gonna be me just saying how fascinated I am by this whole flashback. So, I'm sure I'll get my answers soon, but does that mean I'm gonna assume cutting back to the present time? Does that mean Urahara knows that Hiyori is in town? Hmm. Also, I just wanted to say I can never get over the hollow sound effects when they scream. Ooh, it literally gives me terror. That was a really quick episode. Let's move on to 211. He's even more like um bigger, muscular. He's hot. And because we know they end up being Visoreds, hollows as well. I'm guessing they don't succeed in whatever, saving them. Well, yeah, right? Because then they leave, right? Or they go missing, or whatever happens. Oh, okay. Wait. I was like thinking, who the hell is this and why are we focusing on her? Okay, Nana Ise. She becomes his lieutenant, right? Lisa is his lieutenant right now. But then, because she became a hollow, a visored, in turn making her, you know, not be involved in Soul Society anymore, so she becomes his lieutenant. But they look so similar. This song is going to make me cry. It's so good. I'm like literally tearing up right now. Hold on. But this has to be one of my favorite OSTs ever, I think. Ooh, like it's not even that sad. Like nothing that sad is happening on screen. But this song is just, ooh, it hits you. Okay, now I'm gonna cry. Pause. This is not that sad, because we know she's okay. But the song, it's the song, it's the way he's talking about her. Calm yourself. Let me calm down for a moment. Now my face is red. Ugh. And it's heating up. Man, that cut did not have to be that emotional. Jesus. Ooh. Did she get like hit? Oh god. Oh. Like I'm guessing it's like a like how they are able to become a hollow is through I don't know, maybe you getting a scar or something. What would that be like blood transfusion? I don't know. Would it be an airborne thing? How does this even work?
I'm currently drying my hair right now. Don't mind the towel. But is this supposed to be an implication that how they're able to turn into hollows is because of Tosin? I don't know. If it's not like explained or if it was explained and I completely missed it, let me know. I'm not too sure.
Oh, wait, wait. He hold on. No, because he was part of Kensei's. He was part of Kensei's squad. Oh my god, it's like all like coming together right now because we know in the end Kensei like gets away with it because he was still in Soul Society when we first saw him. I'm guessing he's working with Aizen right now. Okay, I don't know if he's working with Aizen at this moment, but because Aizen is already, suspicious and, the thing he's doing with Gin, so I'm guessing they're working together already. Which is like, oh my god, Tosin! Tosin! I seriously did not expect this. Which is so funny because I feel like this is the second time that he has caught me off guard. The first was him being part of Aizen's crew, and now this, which is so funny because I never even questioned when Tosin even started working with Aizen. That's if he is working with Aizen at this moment.
裏切ってなどいませんよ。彼は忠実。
God damn it. this is literally all coming together. This is so fascinating, guys. Oh yeah. And Aizen is his lieutenant. Oops. Oh dear. Oh no. But why? I feel like you've never answered why Aizen is the way he is. Like, I mean, we know why he's doing what he's doing, but what made him begin to do what he's doing? Right, because Aizen has that illusion shit that he does. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sorry, hypnosis, not illusion, sorry. He is so compelling as a villain. I mentioned this before when we first got to know what his Zanpakuto does. I said that that is one hell of a power to give to someone like this. Ooh. He's insane. uh, that makes sense. Whenever Gin talks, because his voice sounds so nasally, but hearing him as a child, he is so funny. That's a really good line. Slay. Man, I love how this is all just coming together. It feels so satisfying to get answers at least like 6 episodes in a row. I'll say my thoughts after episode 212. The pendulum. Aww. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Oh, damn. Am I going crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy because them being able to do what they do, like suppress the holification and stuff. But then haven't we also seen them hanging out in Urahara's basement? I feel like I need a refresher on that. I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy. I need to write that down. Because all this while, I've been thinking, like, do they know that they're all, in the world of the living? But no, they should know. Because they were in Urahara's basement, right? I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm like questioning myself. I'm like, I'm like the perfect target for Aizen because I wouldn't know what to think. So please do give me a refresher on that whole thing. Like, I'm so sorry, guys. Damn. I mean, he is the keto commander. Ooh. Okay. The Hogyoku. And do correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to like remember a lot of stuff. The Hogyoku was placed in Rukia, right? And that's what Aizen got out of her. I think. He's so pretty. Man, that looks cool. Ooh, we get to see what Central 46 was like before the whole massacre thing. I mean, you were arrested. Oh, this son of a bitch! This son of a bitch! He's good. He's good. Oh, he did the hypnosis thing. That's good. I didn't even think about how he. Yeah, because he needed an alibi. Oh, I'm so. That is. Oh my god, Aizen. I hate you. You're so good. Oh, man. Man. Oh, Yoruichi. I was like, who is that? Oh man. Oh, this is so good. We finally know how they escaped, I guess. Got out. I wonder where, because they have Urahara and
what is his name? That guy are together at his little shop. I wonder where the two kids come in, you know, where they're from. Wow. Oh, this is so good. I don't know why this is making me emotional. I don't know. Like, just knowing that they're fine, they're okay, is like making me super relieved for them. Just knowing their story and how they ended up being where they are is pretty upsetting, right? Man. Okay. So I think what happened to them, you know, is totally unfair. And seeing the way it all went down in the end is like really upsetting, you know, because you know they didn't do anything wrong. And for Shinji and his crew being declared like they're just gonna dispose of them like they're hollows, right? That was kind of sad as well. But man, I'm still, wow, that whole alibi thing with Aizen. So was he? I'm gonna assume he made it look like he was there, but he wasn't, and he was actually at the forest, or maybe he was there, but then he just traveled really fast. But I think he just made it look like he was there, right? I think that's the whole implication, and I mean because of his Zanpakuto ability, it's easy for him to do that. And yeah, like I said before, a really long time ago, giving an ability like that to someone like Aizen is the perfect ability to give someone like him. It's so good. It's so good because you never know with him. I think I saw a tweet somewhere that said like, Aizen is the type to... I'll put it up here. I don't remember what it says, but if I can find it, I'll put it up here. Secondly, Tosin, once again managing to catch me by surprise. Again, I don't know how they did it. But I remember the first time, you know, learning of his betrayal, I guess, to Soul Society and him working for Aizen. That was a huge shock to me because, like, I knew Aizen was gonna be the betrayer, you know, of this whole thing. But then what I didn't expect was Tosin to be part of it. And even here, I didn't expect him to be part of it as well. So that was a funny moment, I guess, for me. I don't know why I still have hope for Gin to maybe be a double agent. I don't know why. But he feels like there are characters like him who feel like, oh yeah, they are double agents, right? That's how I feel about Gin. Because somehow I have hope that he's not actually working for Aizen. But then, I don't know. Because we still have yet to know what's up with Gin and Matsumoto, if there's, you know, anything there. But we did see a glimpse of them before, way back, and we know they probably knew each other since they were very young. So I wonder if, you know, her being involved in all this will make him think about her. I don't know what he would think about, but, you know, maybe that's a whole other issue that we could deal with. I don't know. You guys know. And the holification thing, I guess if anyone would tell me more about it in depth or anything maybe they left out about it, like that would be really cool, so I can like note that down, because yeah, like I said before, I watch these animes, I watch these like shows and stuff, but I am not that good of like a ability understander. I I watch it and I find it fun. You know, when it comes to like abilities and how they work, sometimes I'm kind of like, I don't know what you're talking about. So if anyone would like to, you know, go into depth in any of their abilities and stuff, that would be great. Oh, but cutting back to Aizen, you know, him and his Zanpakuto ability and his quote, the worst thing is like, what, a betrayal you cannot see, and that is so fitting for him because you won't see his betrayal because of who he is. And that's just so good. It all really came together, especially with, you know, like looking at characters who end up where, for example, like Nanao. I remember the way he says it, Nanao-chan, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool that even with the previous episodes, you know, how we saw Akon, and how we did catch a glimpse of older him as well in the society. So just little connections like that is pretty cool. This whole flashback arc was one of my favorite arcs, actually. But yeah, so now we know that incident. I guess in my mind, I just thought that the whole Urahara and Yoruichi, both of them, and then the Visoreds were like separate things, and it happened at separate times. But no, they happened interchangeably, and that was the whole incident. So that's why I was like, what incident is this, you know? So now we know the incident. This is so fascinating, guys. This is, yeah, seeing the whole origin of the Visoreds. It's pretty, yeah, once again, it's pretty sad that, you know, to see where they ended up. Oh, hold on. I also kind of wanted to talk about Urahara and Hiyori. Those two having a connection is, I think, something I did not expect when watching this. And I absolutely love their relationship. Just the way Urahara, you know, like really cares for her, and how she is also kind of like, she may not show it, but she definitely appreciates Urahara being there for her. That they're just so cute. So I hope we get more moments of them in the future. Yeah. Fucking Aizen, man. He's so good. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If you don't already know, I do have a Patreon where you can get access to all my full-length reactions, and if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content from me. I upload these videos irregularly, so click on the notification bell to know when I upload, and comment down below anything at all from my Twitch, my Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next Bleach video. We're gonna get into the fight. I'm excited.